Hey, let's do it to it and go on through it. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Excellent. Wonderful, okay. Let's see, we have the idea. Oops, let me make sure. Excellent, there we go. Let's do our next one. Our opponent has moved up. We were at 1.25,000 away, and now we're 13. So we need to start getting some extra tokens, as I like to say, for victory. Uh, okay. Your pieces are well coordinated. Can you find a way to attack my king? Of course we can. Right there. And then we win here. We take him, take him, take him. We got him. One thing at a time. Let's do it, do it, do it. Calculate correctly and you'll win a bishop. Let's see if we... So if we calculate correctly, we win a bishop. Let's see if we check here. Take here. And there's the win of the bishop. Yay! Okay. Now, can you find a way to win material from me? So let's see if we can find a way to win material from the teacher, because he's trying to teach us how to be better chess players. So let's see how we do. Let's see, takes. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything here. We have to, though, first take here. I don't know. Let me see. I think this is it. Then we play here. If he hadn't played there, let's say he moved his king, right? I think this is actually checkmate after knight. I'm on here. After knight there, I think it's checkmate. Yeah. Want to move here. We'll do this here. Alright, we'll take this off. I just want to make sure I have plenty and plenty of room for our teaching. Okay, dokie. Let's see here. Find a way to win the bishop. If we play there, we do a check. And see here, check. If bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then we take with the bishop. This is how it's done. Oh yeah. Bam. Kabam. If we don't do that, we're not going to get ahead. We got to keep pushing till there ain't no more to push and win. We got to do this thing and win. Number one. Oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you find out how to win my knight? How do you think it's a blunder? What move do you think it is? I will. Let's see if you got it right. And boom. If you did that, then bam. There it is. We're up a whole piece. Nice job. Great work. You're doing wonderful. Let's see. Finish this puzzle off with checkmate. Wouldn't this be a lovely puzzle to win with checkmate, huh? Let's see how we can actually win this with checkmate. There's a couple checks that I'm looking at. There might be a bishop check, but the only problem with the bishop check is he's got pawn intercepts. So we can't do that. And it also blocks in our queen, so from the defense. So if he takes here, he could actually take, and we can't take back because of that. So there's another idea of these two checks here, which would be an interesting sequence of events. We would actually almost win material. I'm just trying to see what would happen here. If we played this check, the king would have to come back there. And then I think check would do it, and then if pawn push, bishop checks. So pawn up here, bishop check, king there. I think here, king there, bishop check. I think maybe he might try c5 here. That might be an idea. There's something that is missing here, so I'm just trying to figure out if it's a check with the pawn, or if it's a check with the bishop. I think it might actually potentially be here, queen checks. I like to, oh, so they're saying bishop checks, interesting. Oh, he can't push, that's right, because of the pin. Okay, wow. The pin that wins. Let's see here. See, there's two checks. This check here over the bishop there. There's a check here, up, nothing. If we check here, I think this is the check. And then what you have to do is consider checking here, bishop there, takes, and then takes. There it is, pound, pound, pound away. Okay, hit the queen. Obviously, I actually can't do that because of yeah. You find a way to win material, so we got to find a way to win this material. Maybe queen f3. I'm just thinking let's see, if we take here, king takes, queen takes. So if we take here, queen takes. Oh, interesting. We actually have a checking here. I think a checking there is the move. Here we go. And that's the winning material. There it is. There it is. We're catching up. We're doing it. We just got to keep punching away at this until we win. Find an endgame idea. I'm thinking that. Okay, no, let's see. Oh, we're white. Okay. Let's see. See, we're in a pretty big of a situation here. If we check with the bishop, he takes our knight, and then we basically don't have anything. So I'm trying to see if taking there, taking with a knight check, taking knight takes, pawn takes. Interesting. Ooh, actually, even better. Bam. Bam. And kabam there. Sometimes you have to look at the whole board. And we just did, and we won. We're starting to get some more ahead of the game. Oh no, can you win material from me? Let's see if we can win material from our opponent. We will see. Let us see. I think this check here, first of all, taking, taking, and then we win a rook. That was pretty stellar. You gotta love that. So now you gotta figure what is the best move. Of course, we see that king up, then pushing. So we know for sure. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So he sacrificed his rook. If the king comes in here, we actually check when it comes out to attack us. We bring our rook in, and we check, and then basically he runs. We got our king over and stop this pawn from queening. So we got the win. Win, win, win. Okay. Checkmate is waiting. Be careful, and you will find it too. So let's see. If we come here, it comes up. Okay. Okay, Doki. Ah. I think, let me see. Let me see if checking here, king over. Ah, there it is. What? Mouse. I need to click. The mouse slipped on me. Okay, here, here, and the king takes. We're up a minor piece. Go, go, go. Takes, takes, takes. There you go. Let's see here. Huh. Just trying to see if bishop there. Rook comes over. We take, and then we win this bishop. I think this is it here. We take here, yeah, and we pick up a minor piece. Took here, one there. Here, well, let me see. Take, I think, yeah, we don't want to take here. Then we would, it would be attacking our knight. We wouldn't have an extra piece victory. Okay. If we check, yeah, this is. Oh no, the chainsaw. Is the chainsaw mate? Okay. Let's see if we check. That's it there. Okay. Then we take, and then we play bishop takes knight, and then we get a win on that one. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is great. My king is starting to feel some pressure, so let's see how we can add some more pressure. Let's bring this piece in. Taking the... Oh, nice. Oh, double up there. Kaboom. Oh, I think it's queen probably takes. Oh, no, not queen takes. Okay, there. Okay. It's not about material sometimes. It's about the checkmate. Well, this wins material. Kaboom. There it goes. Okay, dokie. Let's see. We got checkmate a coming, so let's see. Check there. King over. Check. King takes. Check. I think this is it here. And then what we do is we're able to play and pull the king out, and then come up here, and then we get mate. See, you sometimes have to sacrifice material to go for the knock-knock, or the knockout, as I like to say. This is an interesting, actually, continuation. I'm thinking if we check here, because we're threatening mate, knight check, pawn comes up, there's really no way to stop the queening at that point. And then he'll have to intercept, and then we start just gobbling up, gobble, 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 and we win. Okay. Just curious. I'm curious on this one. Let's see, how many pieces do we have? We have 4 pieces, they have 4. We have to be careful that we don't fall into the same type of idea of this checking idea here. Like it'd be tempting, I think tempting to take here, taking here, comes up. A knight here, we take. I think we can actually take this knight. And come up, then you play knight there, it takes, and we actually he loses a pawn. I can't believe he does that. Okay. Let's see what we got for knocking out our opponent. If we come in here, the knight intercepts, checkmate. So this is actually, oh no, 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 no. Oh, so first, but why would that not? Oh, I see, because if you check here, he can come over and stop this spot. Got it. Okay, the side mate wouldn't be good. Okay, here we take. No, we don't take there. Huh. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, that's sacrifice, and you went. Got to remember that one. Sometimes you have to remember that sacrifices are the only way to start an attack. Play the right movie, and we can actually win as knight. I think there, and there, and I think we're up actually. I see he's got 5 pawns. We have 7 pawns, or 6 pawns. We're 1 pawn up, which is enough in an end game to put away your opponent. I'm trying to see if there's any way we could potentially take there. Knight takes. Oh man, oh man. Taking here. Boy, this is a tricky position for sure. Sometimes, oh, no, actually not. Actually, that's the spot. Yeah, right there. This is actually good right there. Okay, you got to see the forks. There we go. There we go. And smother mate. Smother mate. You gotta love it. Okay. Trying to see if we check there. Let's see. Check. Okay, bishop intercepts, queen intercepts, knight intercepts. So if we check here, knight intercepts there. My knight is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win the knight? It is an interesting position, to say the least. Huh. I think maybe the pin here, that might be what wins. No? Is it taken? Don't check, huh? Now that? Okay. Oh, I should have seen this move here. Comes, and that's how you... Okay. What we'll do is we'll do this here. Let's see if there's anything really quick. Okay. Excellent. I think we get to do that brilliant combination. Oh. There we go. There's no reason to push it if we don't have to. And if he plays here, then we can actually play our bishop here. And if knight takes and pawn takes, he actually succeeds this pawn over here on a7. So this is a pretty good one for us. And we know one thing, they ain't castling queenside. There we go. Let's just win a whole pawn. There you go. Intercepts there. Now we're threatening to actually win the bishop here. So one move now, and one more move, and we can actually get castled. And then our position is super solid. Just castle, you're gonna have to give up this pawn anyways. And in this position, it's okay to actually give up a pawn for this here, because they'll take here and then we'll reinforce it. Trying to see if there's any way. Maybe we could develop a rook and attack the queen. I can't play that there. That would have been bad. Interesting. Come up, sliding over. Perfect. Still good. Still good. Okay. There we go. We got him nailed down right now. We have this here. go. I think we got him. Sit back here. I think we almost have mate. I think that was a draw. Just trying to see. I think there might have been a win. I'm just. But hey, a draw is better than a loss. Let's see if there was a. Okay. Okay, then you hold that everything together. Okay, dokie. There we go. Takes. There. Okay. What should I play here? Okay. Ah. What did I miss here? Let's see. Okay. Okay, perpetual at that point. There we go. Okay, let's do some puzzles now. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Calculate correctly and you'll win my queen. So let's see. How do we calculate correctly? If there was a way to, get the king here or here, we have a fork. So maybe check. Ah, this is how you do it. There it is. And we did get him. We got him, got him, got him. Let's see if we can't put him away. There you go. We're doing great. So far, so good. If we play here, takes. Oops, that's... Is it taken? Takes. Comes there. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Trying to see if I can't get a queen there. Maybe if I play here, I place there, then I could come over. Maybe then after, maybe here. After there, here. Ah, then he has to go there. Okay. Check first. Ah, there's the skewer. Gotcha. See, if we take here, we can actually get this pawn rolling. And our king can stop these two. So you always got to remember when you go into an endgame that you don't, even though you're maybe a pawn ahead, you don't double them like that. Then you lose the entire game. That'd be sad. Very sad. Let's see here, there, check. Yeah, this is it right here. That's checkmate. Okay, we're doing great. Let's see how we're doing. Perfect. We're at 15. All right. Let's see. It's black to checkmate. Oh, here it is. Ah, perfect. Perfecto, mundo. There we go. Ah, here we go. There's a bishop check right here. Ah, there's another one right there. We win the queen. So it's combination, combination, combination. Okay, calculate correctly and you'll win material. So I'm seeing. I was looking at this, but then if takes, he just moves nothing. But if pawn here, up, then you have check there. Trying to see if there is a way to maybe if he pushes checks here, maybe. Trying to think. There we go. Took a second, but we solved it. Let's take this here. And if pawn pushed, we just take. Great job, 100 points for really accelerating our point count. Do you have a chance to beat me? Can you find checkmate? Let's see if we check up here. The king comes there. Oh, knight check here. Pawn takes, and then we do the dovetails mate again. There. Okay, dokie. Looks like my queen is in trouble. Do you see how? Yeah, we take, first of all, you take there. Second of all, you check here, and then see a queen. Oh no, you can win my rook. Can we, can we? Check. There. Oh, he's threatening the Arabian man. I think bishop here is the only way to stop that, and then we actually go up a whole ginormous amount of material. We can win his rook. Let's see how we do it. We check up here. He comes here. We check. He comes somewhere else, and then we see we get our rook out of a problem, and then we win that rook. That's all we'd have to do to get the rook out of the sitch. Let's see how we're doing for points. Wonderful. We're doing great. We got to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Oh no, you can win the knight. My knight. Let's see how we can win the knight. I was thinking taking here. Bishop takes. Check. Okay, so if takes, rook takes. Check. Bishop. Yeah, we have to keep the pressure going, so I'm trying to see if is there anything else. Oh, wait a second. There is this interesting sacrifice here with taking, and then we actually come in here. I think that's the combination. There we go. Sometimes you have to think about it, work it out, and then you solve it. Oh no, you can win material from me. We could? Let's see. Let's take, first of all, take here. Second of all, we take there. And third of all, we take there. We're up an exchange. Let's see here. Oh, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me? Let's see if there's a way. There should be a way to checkmate. If we can cover this spot, I'm just trying to think. How can we check and still cover that spot? Let me see, because I was looking at knight check here, king there. We don't really have anything after that. So this rook guards this line, so that's good. This knight guards here. When this knight comes here, it guards there, but it's missing this spot there. So I'm trying to think, how can we... I know that that's the move. Ah, nice. We have a rook check here. King comes there. Let's first do the check. Okay, good. I thought they were gonna go complete it all the way to the end. We would have gotten it all the way to the end, though. We would have. So, not to worry. Find a way to win my rook. Interesting. I think it has to do with queen takes queen, rook comes check, rook there. I think this is the move here, and then we win an entire rook. So sometimes it's not about just winning the queen; it's about winning the entire piece and everything. And that's the whole idea. Ah, here we go. This is a sides mate. Or yeah, I think it's an open smother mate. There we go. We're doing good. We're on 20. Next one, we'll be going into the next level. We might even, instead of 5 points, we might get 7 or 8 points. That'd be so nice. Checking here. I think that, yeah, this is the only way that wins with mate. So we got a good one there. Let's see here. Calculate correctly and you'll win my knight. So we have to calculate correctly. I'm trying to think here. Oh, I see. It's actually this move here. Then you take there and you grab the knight. There you go. Sometimes you can find these moves by just doing, elimination. What's the best continuation? What's my problem at hand? How do I, deal with it basically? If you calculate correctly, you get checkmate. So I'm trying to think this coming here, king there. Oops. Let's just first throw that in. This is correct, but can we endure all the checks? Let us see. First of all, we have to come up. Let's see here. If we come there, is there any more checks? No. This is and then we win the queen. Yes, sirree, we're doing great. Wonderful job, team. You're stepping it up and pushing forward. If you like what you see, subbing would be great, so that'd be really nice. Let me see here. My knight is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? See, what I was thinking is taking here. And then, do we have anything after that? I think that if they played here, we just play there, and yeah, this is it here. And then we play right there, and they take, and we're up a whole knight. So we're doing good. We're at 180 points. If we take here, he takes there. We come here. He can't stop us from getting in front of the pawn. Or can he? Let me see. Let's see. Here. There. Here. There. Here. There. Here. Queens. Check. He has to move over and then he loses the queen. Yeah. The king move would have lost because he could have then moved off to the side, checked us all the way down, protecting it. You have to look for the most correct combination. If you take careful look at the board, do you see how to win my queen? Yeah, there's this combination pin there. Let's see. I hope that works. I believe that does. So we can't go to e8. Can't go to there. We go here. It's got check. There. Let's see if we go here. Check. There. Check. There. Here. Check. I think we go straight up the board. I think that we can't move our knight back to e7 because if we do that, we lose our bishop. So that'd be silly. So we just have to do the ultimate march. And up the board we go. Ultra march, as we like to say. Let's see how we're doing on points. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Can you find a way to win a knight? I could see a way to win a pawn here with this rook. Then let's see, after this, he can't come here, here, or here, or here, so he's only got two moves, basically these two squares. See, so here and here. Let's see how we can win his knight after this move. Maybe it has to do with if we take here and he plays king e8, that we play bishop b5. And even if the bishop intercepts here, we just take, and I think we might be, but actually we can't move our bishop. See, if we play here and then he moves back, we move the bishop, he grabs our rook. So this is the tricky part that they were talking about, of finding out how to win this. We're so close. I'll put this on for you. I'll be right back. Just one moment. Let's put on, you can watch Lichess TV. I'll be right back. Okay, back into the fray. Let's hit some more tactics. Okay, we're on 22. So I'm sure it's this one first. Ah, we actually win here because we win a rook. Okay, great. 198 points. That was a stellar move right there. Okay, we check here. He comes down. We have to keep here. Check. What we could do is play check here. Pawn takes. Check. This is the first combination we know for sure. I think we check here. He comes up. We check. He comes down, and then we push the pawn. Because then he comes here, and we actually checkmate him. 200 points. Woohoo! We're really doing it. We're doing great. There's only one path forward, so we have to find out that path forward. And I wonder what it is. I'm trying to see if rook takes rook. And then we're threatening checkmate there, and the chainsaw mate. Yeah, it's this move here. Bam. 210 points. Kaboom! And we're almost there. We're 3,200. We're almost there. We're stomping this like there's no tomorrow. Checkmate is coming. Do you see the way to win? So we have a checkmate coming. We have this covered, this covered, this covered. We don't have this or that covered. So we don't have these squares here covered. So how do we do that? Maybe it's first we check here. He comes over. We check. He intercepts with a rook or bishop. I'm thinking it should check here. Then it takes it. It actually will take this square, and it'll take this square away with the check. So he'll only have the check here. And I believe at that point, yeah, this is checkmate. So here, if he comes here, bishop checkmate, because the rook guard's here and the bishop guards his whole diagonal. All this, yeah, this is it right here. And I think that's that. This is it here. That's mate. Oh, 216. Bang, 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 man. Wow. That's a cruncher, a bone cruncher right there. That's like having 4 or 5 with just the 55ers. Wow. That's a cruncher. That really helps. That means in 5 turns we can have 1,000, which is incredible. We're at over 200 per turn. This is incredible. So we have to figure out, oh no, you can win my bishop. So we have to figure out how do we win the bishop? We got to be smart, take your time, look at the board, see if we play check here. He has actually 3 squares or 4 squares he can go to. I think though, let me see here. I think if I play here and he comes up here, we have check. Comes here, we actually have this bishop, beautiful bishop move. He comes there and then we win the bishop. So if he comes here, but then he comes back, we actually get, we check here, he intercepts, and then we win the bishop over here. Yeah, this is the move. Yeah, this wins the bishop here. It would have won the bishop either way. Either way, the bishop would have won. This is a wonderful, wonderful job. You guys are really taking it. If you guys see any combos, there might be a slight lag in the stream. I appreciate your patience with that. It's just sometimes not the funnest thing when that happens. Let's see. Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? We have to be careful here, because I know it looks tempting to play knight f6, but you have to always ask yourself, on knight f6, what is the benefit of knight f6? You do get a check here, and after the king moves, you can take this queen. So is that enough to merit that? I'm just trying to see if there's anything better that we can win material. I don't think so. So I'm just going to go with this move here. Any mates, anything that we can use for checkmate? No, then just win that. Rook takes. And I'm thinking that the only way, I think that we can actually win with g4. I think that's the only way to win. Yeah. 228. Are you serious? Wow. That's insane, man. That's incredible. There's a way to end this with checkmate. Wow, that's a kaboom right there, man. Let's see if see, the whole thing is, if we check here, the king could come up, and then we check. The king comes up here, and then we mate. But okay, let's try that one more time. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he plays here. What happens? I think we have the same exact continuation. Checking here, he comes up and then over. So the first move is the rook moving. The second move is the queen, and the third move is boom. That type of a move, and we have 238 or 34 points. Incredible. Whoa, we're now into the gold category. Oh yeah. Gold, gold, gold. Going for the gold. Let me get a drink. This is great. I'm trying to see if there's any Greek gift here. Like taking here. King takes, knight takes here. Queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes, and bishop takes. In the end, let me see how many pieces come off the board. That one comes off the board. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think we're up a minor piece in that combination. So we're just gonna have to see if there's anything better. Queen takes, rook. Queen takes rook. Bishop, bishop. I mean, okay. Queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. Rook takes queen. Check. Rook takes. I was thinking that is this knight going to be a pain though? If we take here, king takes, knight check, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes, queen takes, knight takes, king takes. Do we actually win anything in that line? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves. Do we win anything? Is the Greek gift gonna work? Let's see if this. Let's just check to see. Queen takes queen. Queen takes queen. Okay. Let's try this first. Here, 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 there. I think that actually wins material. See, this one doesn't. Here, king checks. There. It's kind of funny. You'd think it would. And here, 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 or doesn't. I don't think, no. Because what happens is these pieces come off the board here. And we have equal material. We're left with these pieces here. So it's equal. But if we play queen takes rook takes here, these two come off the board. And then we have this that comes off the board. See, what we're left with is a bishop, not a bishop, bishop, knight, rook, and then they only have a bishop, knight, and rook. So I'm thinking this is the combination here. The Great Gift only comes out with an equal position, and we don't want that. We want to actually be out material. Congratulations, and that's a smack daddy right there. You gotta love that type of stuff. Okay, this is an interesting continuation here. If we check, the king just comes over. And I don't think we got anything. We have to be able to win his knight. Oh, interesting. This might completely be as simple as just taking here. And after the pawn takes, we win the knight. I think that's the simple continuation. Sometimes simplicity is the best. And we get to do a bang on that one. 241 points. Smack. Let's see where we are in the list. We're almost there, man. We're going to totally own this. This is incredible. We're doing great, guys. Just keep it up, keep it up. Okay, find a way to win material. So now we have to think about how do we win material here. Bishop takes, no, not bishop takes knight, bishop takes knight. Actually, bishop takes knight, queen takes, and then bishop takes. Do we actually win any material in that? Ooh, this is an interesting position. If we play knight d4, and this was what they might try. If we play knight d4, then they'll attack our bishop here. They'll try knight over here. Then we can actually play knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. The queen moves, and we're up material. So we'll have traded this. No, I'm sorry. We'll trade this for these two pieces here, and we'll actually be up a whole piece in that line. So I'm thinking, I just want to see if there's anything else. If we play here, still that doesn't work because we take with knight check, and we're first to strike. Yeah, let's do that. And now we can actually take here, and let's make sure that we're not doing this wrong. Let's see, not actually. Wait a second. If we play, nope, we got it. We have to take with the knight, because if we take with the bishop, he actually could take our knight with check, and even if we take, he could take the bishop back. And then when the knight takes, the queen takes, and then we've lost our queen. So now we got to play knight takes. If king moves, you have to now calculate this in. What do we do here? I think we can at that point just play knight takes check, and then I think we discover a discovery on the queen. Yeah, this has to be the move here. Okay, perfect. And then now we play queen takes. See, the idea is if they had just, let's see it here. I guess that's right, because then queen takes, because, yep, there we go. Good job. 252 points. Wow. Especially when you're only getting a small amount of increments. That's huge. I'm trying to see. I think there's this right here. There's no way to stop it. The only way would be queen takes pawn. So if we can get a queen here, and even if he pushes this, we can actually play queen checkmate there. We can have Anastasia's mate. Yeah, I don't see anything. Take a look, look. Nothing. No way to block it. Even if he pushes, too late. Yeah, this comes here is right. Wow, 258. Smack daddy right there. All we need is 10 more, and we're over our limit that we're doing. Wow, that's really good. Okay, I blundered. Can you win material from me? Let's see if we can win material and work through it. Okay. Wondering if pawn push, because of this pin here. If pawn push, then knight comes in. Pawn takes, king takes. Actually, that's fine, because he would have to move. I think that might even be mate. So crazy as that seems, this moves mate, even if the knight moves here. That's mate. Wow. That's insane. So what would happen is the queen would have to take, queen takes, but then we still have a mating threat here. Wow. I'm just seeing if there's any other way. He can't check anything. No checks. Knight comes, if a knight comes there, we just take it. Yeah. Might think that pawn's the move. There you go. 264. Yeah. We're doing great. Praise the Lord. Excellent. Okay. The idea is to guide your pawn to the back rank. See, if we play here, check. The only move he has is over here. Then we check. He comes up here. Now, wait a second. Actually, he would come right here. And then we would take. King takes one up the board, and we win. That's it. This is the move here. Takes. Come on, don't. There you go. Boom. 270. Whoa. Kaboom. How we doing on stuff? Perfect. We only need 7 more, and we've actually hit our limit. This puzzle has a fun idea. Can you spot it? So let's see the fun idea. Does it have something to do with a queen sack? I think it has to do with knight takes here, and any one of these pawns that take, we push, and I think we win the bishop. Trying to see if there's anything else. If we take here, you can't play this because there. And yeah, let's do it. There it is, 276. Nice job, team. Okay, this is interesting. Try to win my knight. Do you see how? I think if we take the knight here, the bishop takes, and when we do a discover check with the rook, and the bishop intercepts, we play rook takes, queen takes, takes. Trying to see if I think rook takes knight, bishop takes. Actually, rook takes knight, pawn takes. That's why knight takes knight is forced because it threatens the bishop. So this move here now threatens the queen to take it because there's no defender. So that forces probably bishop takes queen. At this point, this is a critical position. And knight comes in here. Yeah, this is a start right here. And then you come in here. Come on, I hope this works. And then taking. And then we take there. Yes! That was a 282. Whoa! That's crushing. Wow. Wow. Good job, team. Let's see here. Find the game-ending idea. Be careful. This bishop covers that square, so you can't do that. Remember, always be on guard. This is an interesting continue. I think it's over here because when the bishop intercepts, then we can actually come here and the queen has to intercept and we mate. That's it. And then we check here. And we mate. Yay! Oh, right. Great job. Keep up the good work. We're on a roll. Find a way to win a rook. It might be this move here. Rook f4, because I think that actually traps the queen here, here, these two squares. So the only move with the rook here would be actually rook takes pawn. And then pawn takes pawn. Interesting. Because I'm looking at seeing if there's any checks or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I believe that's the move. See, rook takes rook. I mean, queen takes rook, rook takes queen, and rook takes rook, and that wins. There we go. Wow, 294. Great job. All right, we moved into the next tier. Gold tier. Oh, nice. This one we know for sure on this one for sure. There we go. 360. Wow. That's devastating right there. Let's just go. We'll go for another 15 minutes and we'll see how we do. We'll get some more points because we're really doing great here. Don't stop while you're ahead. Keep pushing it. That's what I always think. Okay, win material to win this puzzle. So, boy, this is crazy. To win material. I was thinking that if knight takes here, then and queen takes, then we could actually play rook. And we win a pawn because then the queen retreats back. We win here. Is there anything stronger? No pawn moves. Bishop takes. H4 does nothing because of pawn takes. Can't push it because of the knight and bishop protects it. So let's see here. The knight attacks the rook, which forces the queen to, like if we played here, and let's just say the rook played there, right? We could just play knight in, and now we're threatening the bishop, and we're threatening to escort our pawn down the board with two pieces. Excuse me. Whoa, what's that? Pardon me. A little frog in my throat. Excuse me there, I'll get some water. Much better. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so let's get back. Okay, knight takes if the rook comes to, we'll say B1 to stop it. We come in. Now we're attacking the bishop and preparing for this pawn push with the queen help, and then eventually the rook's going to come in and attack. And then we know that this doesn't work because all that would happen would be the knight takes. You lose that. This is the only one that makes sense. Then you come here, and you win material. One second. Excuse me. Pardon me again. I think it's just retreating out. I don't see, because there's no other way to do it. If you played rook takes bishop, you actually go down and exchange. So you don't want to do that. So the only way to do it is to come on out. Go the way that you came in. We have 10 more minutes and then we'll call it. Let's see if we can get some big points here. You're close to checkmate. So let's see here. I'm thinking that rook blocking, because if we play something besides the rook block, like here, the bishop in theory can actually block this, and then the best we can do is taking. Excuse me. But if we play rook e7, then the bishop blocks. Now we could take, and it still is mate. This is it right there. Wow, big time points right there. Okay. Try to find. Try to no try yeah try to find a path to promotion. We don't want to take rotates pawn because queen takes. Then if we take here, excuse me, the queen gets in behind. But if we play pawn takes, then the queen comes here. Is that a route to promotion? Actually, if we play here, he can't play there because the knight takes. He could try that. If playing here, he could try this. But then knight comes in, and you're protecting the pawn, and you're going to eventually play keep your rook there and push down the board. Yeah, this is the one that's the puzzling here and here. Does our knight move allow? When we play there, he can't really do anything with the queen, because if he moves the queen, then we actually promote. But is that? Surprisingly, I think if we play here, there, here, queen here, pawn up, king up. Oh man. Boy, 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 because that, well, yeah. Tricky, tricky position. Interesting. It might. We actually still might win this. Now that I think about it, if we push here, oops, push here, queen comes there. Check. I think that's. Sure about this one. Let's see if there's anything after here. Maybe with queen takes check. King up. I think it is the pawn push. Knight move. Oh no. Why not just takes and it takes. Knight. I think we'll call it right here. That was that was great. Okay, dokie. All right. Thank you so much for logging on and participating. Always remember the Team Chess Cruncher motto of hanging up your coats, hanging up your hat, sitting down and studying when most won't. Team Chess Cruncher does, and that makes all the difference. And as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus, and I say God bless, and I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Be blessed, my friends, and keep chess crunching and doing puzzles. Yeah.